Alright, what's up guys? Sock Crazed here again. So today I'm doing a modification on my car. These are found on the 2013 models Honda Accord 2-door coupes. Part number for these guys are over here. E8 08E12-T3L-100. It's made by Honda, as you can see. General Honda makes them. I'm gonna give you guys an overview of what I'm gonna do, and then I'll end up making a video while I'm doing it to show you maybe some things that are hard that I come across. I haven't seen anybody do this in the forums yet, so I might actually be the first one to do it. I really like these because there's two versions of this. You could buy the regular version for the 8th gen, and you'll get this, but the cord symbol won't light up. So on these, the cord symbol actually is going to light up in blue. You could see that here is the cord for power. So here's the plan. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to have the two wires here. Then I'm going to go in the car. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. Let's see. Hopefully the car is open. Yep. Alright, so this guy is essentially going to go right here. As you can see, I have a 8th generation Honda Accord, and it fits perfectly. They haven't changed anything on the door sill side. So it'll wrap around, it'll actually go in there, and it literally just ends up making the cut. So this is actually a driver's side one. But you get the gist of it, and at night essentially that'll end up lighting up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the cord, as I said. I'm going to pop this panel right here. Take this out so I don't step on it. I'll remove some things. Alright, so here's the plan. I'm going to end up putting it here. Popping this panel right here. You can see that I'm able to pop this. You're able to pop this panel off too. I'm going to route the wire to here. I'm using a 2-conductor. As you can see, a little 2-conductor wire, black and red. Will connect to this end, black and red. Right? Following the cable. I will route that going up here, through here, right? Through here, letting the camera adjust to the light. Come through here, go underneath the roof lining on the outside so nobody can see it. It's also tinted so nobody can see the wires. And it's going to wind up coming here. What's going to happen is, this is an on and off. When I pull this down, there's two bolts here. One there, one on each end, and one there. So as you can see, one there. And then once I pop these, I gotta pop these covers off. There's two bolts here, screws basically. And what's gonna happen is this whole thing's gonna come down. I'm gonna end up routing the wire coming through here and going here. Again, passenger side, run the wire through there, bring it in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into the wire for these lights on off, as you can see, and basically whenever the door opens, those sills should turn on. The reason I'm doing that is because the 8th generation actually doesn't incorporate this, so there's nowhere to plug that plug to. So it's kind of a modification that you have to do on your own and figure out how to do it. I had a Nissan, and I used to go, what I did is I actually went through here and went up the sill and actually connected it to here. However, I have a coupe, and I tell you, that was a pain. So thankfully they have these lights here, so it's probably a lot easier to go straight up and come over and tap into right in there. So that's the plan. I've already routed my my radar detector around that way. so I know that the route's pretty easy. Again, it's going to go for the passenger is going to go up, down, there, and then from here it's going to go up, down, over, and down. I highly recommend just using a 2-conductor. 2 conductors are very thin, as you can see. It's a very thin wire. That's all you really need is 2 conductors, black and red. In the future, I'm going to actually have a little bit of excess, and I'm actually going to put they sell you this kit in order to do the lights underneath the driver and passenger side. However, I want it to turn on when the door opens. It turns on only when the lights are on outside, and it stays on if the lights are on outside, and I really don't want it while driving. So I just really want it when the doors open. So this wire itself, I'm able to tap out of it. The LEDs are pulling less than half an amp on them, I would assume. These guys, I'd say about not even, maybe less than half an amp, maybe a quarter of an amp. So it's not really a big draw. There's these are fused to 15 amps, so you won't be using that much current. So I highly recommend. I will end up putting a fuse on the positive side, just in case it shorts. It's almost outside over here, so I'll end up putting a fuse. I'm gonna tap in here, and then I'm just have a cord. I'm gonna strip this back, so there's 2 cords, and I'm gonna T-tap into those cords instead of making 4 T-taps on the original Honda wire. I'm just gonna T-tap a small portion of this on there, and then I'll T-tap into this, because I really don't like making too many T-taps into an OEM harness. So I'll be T-tapping into a smaller wire like this. So I'll go ahead and start up, and if I run into any issues, I'll make a video. But that's basically the plan, and I'll show you what it turns out to be. Again, this is the Honda Accord LED door sills. So, alright, thanks for looking. Bye. Alright, what's up, guys? So I took this thing apart, and as I said, I'll make videos as I run into stuff. So a couple of things here. I ended up taking this guy off. I wanted to see what wires were triggering the door open, door close. As you can see, there's only there's green and gray, solid green dotted gray, and a solid pink dotted gray wire coming in to this bulb. From here, I know that it's this cord coming in. However, there's so many different types of cables going in there that I don't know which one is what. I went online trying to find a wiring diagram. I can't do it. I really don't know which is which. I wish I did, because it'd make my life a lot easier. So I resorted to changing it up a bit. Go ahead and stick this sort of back in. As you can see, you buy these on eBay all the time. They're LEDs with that are T-tapped to that thing. It looks like a fuse. It's basically a fused light, and they bring it out on a wire, and then the wire connects to that guy. You guys should connect to different things. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna T-tap here for the passenger side. I'm gonna remove that and put another one in there, and T-tap off that one and go into the passenger side. I'm not T-tapping into the harness, so this is completely reversible. I'm gonna bring the wire in through those holes right there and T-tap right in. Hopefully it'll work. I actually might end up routing this wire through and then bringing it back into this unit so I could T-tap on the outside. I'll end up T-tapping somewhere out here where there's more room. I think that would be a lot better. However, I did notice, you'll see that when I open the door, the lights do come on. However, this blue harness right here is actually the source for power. So when I disconnect this wire, hold on, gotta put you down. When I disconnected that blue harness, everything dies. So this is actually the source for power coming into this unit. Not sure if he'll run this and this too, but these are just basically triggers is what I'm thinking. And without a wiring harness, I don't want to T-tap into each one of them blindly. So I'm going to T-tap into this, knowing that this is all aftermarket, so if for any reason somebody wishes to take it off, it's fully reversible. So alright, so again, the wires, the two conductors are going to go up. You can see there's a lot of room in here. It's going to go up and T-tap into these wires, passenger side, driver side, and it should all work fine. It looks like it's going to be a breeze from here on out. So unless I run into some other things, I'll make another video. If not, I'll just show you the pictures of what it looks like. Alright guys, thanks for checking me out. Alright, bye. Alright guys, so this project turned out to be a little bit more complicated than I thought. These are actually LEDs that I find online. I did say you could use this. The other piece is right here. These things go together. You can buy them on eBay and then stick the wire in and then come the wire out. Problem with it is because it's a push, it doesn't have a lot of space in here to actually put the other guy. You're literally like right here, and there's nowhere to actually fasten this to, so I can't hold it. So what I did is I took one of these guys, I went in, this one's already in. You could see that it looks normal on this side, but there's two wires coming out on this side. That's for the power. That is the passenger side. I'm doing the driver's side. Before I put it in, I figure I'd show you. You could see that I ended up soldering two wires to the ends. And then bringing them through the wire. So here's my solder. You could see the wires coming through. I'm going to end up tipping these wires. These wires then will connect to the red and black power cords, and it's going to go into, it's going to get routed. Still, the plan is to route it through here, down and passenger side, through there, down and driver side. And I tested out the cord symbol on this guy, and it works great. I went ahead and, as you can see, I ended up cutting it, and I got the black and red here. So the way this is, what you want to do is you want to solder for the bottom. You want to make it red. So this is positive and this is negative. So again, this is going in this way. As you can see, the positives on the top, negatives on the bottom. I'm sorry, negatives on the top, positives on the bottom. So it will end up going in this way, giving you the right polarity to have it going. Again, you should know, be aware that you have to, if this doesn't come on, it's probably backwards, but it kind of doesn't matter at the end of the day. If it's not turning on, you could just switch these over here, and it's easier on this side, because you have to get the polarity straight for this because it's DC. So alright, so I'm going to go ahead, route the wire, get this going, and show you what it looks like at the end.